One of the things that people tend to get all bent out of shape about when they make excuse me, I've got a cold and it's making me stupid, knit mittens, is the holes in the thumb gusset. Now, when I picked up the stitches for this mitten, I didn't do anything special. I just picked up the stitches that were on the waist yarn, and I picked up 2 stitches in the cast-on edge over the thumb, and that was it. And it's going to leave holes at that joint. And I don't worry too much about this. I tend to think of this as embroidery work. And I'm going to put in some duplicate stitches to join these 2 sides together. And the first one I'm going to do is I'm just going to kind of slide down here to this one, and I'm going to work those 2 guys so that they're there. See how that's going to look. Now, one thing you can do as you work on this is you can turn the mitten inside out and check your work as you go along. And is this ever going to look absolutely perfect? No. And is that the end of the world? No, it's not. Now, I've got the hole closed up pretty good. I'll go back in there, and I think I'm going to kind of tack those 2 guys together there, and then I'll be done with that side. So, okay, oops, I'm over here on this side, and I'm going to go up here. Oops, got so many yarn tails, and this is alpaca yarn, and it's a bit sticky. Over here, whoops, sorry. And then go, I think I'll just jump all the way over here. Close that up. There, over here. And sorry, I gotta rethread my needle. But again, don't worry too much about this. It's on the inside of your thumb, and it's not the end of the world. Now, what happens sometimes, and I think that side is pretty good, is that you might see in a pattern book to pick up extra stitches where those holes are, and I've often found that anytime you insert a needle where there is a hole, it just makes that hole bigger. So I tend to avoid doing that. I rather fix it up when I'm done. And here's a spot, and again, I'm just kind of more or less duplicate stitching in here where I see that there's a hole. I just try and work on either side of the hole and bring those stitches together. And let's see, I'm going to go down. And you can see that I'm just kind of feeling my way here, that I don't have any strict plan, and it's just going to be mitten by mitten, thumb by thumb, how I'm going to do this. And if it looks like there's a hole, I'm going to go over and try and just close it up a bit with a duplicate stitch. Yeah, that looks pretty good. I'll turn this inside out now. And get the mitten out, inside out. And you can see that looks pretty good. Is it perfect? No, it is not. Am I going to worry too much about it? No, I am not. It's on the inside of the thumb, and I've yet to see anybody's mitten that is absolutely perfect.